work to kind of like be like this anti-zoner slash like pressure reset sort of style of thing. And it's sort of weird. It kind of just feels like, I feel like until you get to a point where you just remove like the debuffs from that form where you don't take extra damage when you go into it, that then it's like, okay, this just feels worth going into because like
Zero
I do enough damage.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I see Zero, I'm just looking menacing in the background.
Right, you know, just like,
Oh, I beat these guys.
Right, you know.
But yeah, the one form I do see quite a bit of is water form for sure. Obviously, you get like throw combo, but again, the slow setup for corner really opens things up against the opponent. So we see a lot of that. But we're opting for Zooey, of course. Semi fooled us with the button check like we thought. So Zooey is another character that received plenty of buffs. The potential character, I feel like, she has a lot of great tools. We've seen even the likes of Kochi Coco repping Zooey for a good period there.
Getting things started off. Semi taking control of the mid screen. Going to use that sweeping breath to put Sora into the corner. Catch him with the 2U though. And we're fighting back slowly. Still hanging out with that light form. Oh, we thought we were close enough to get in with the lariat, but Semi is going to get control to confirm. And yeah, both sides actually not quite able to establish the full lead. Oh, that was almost nasty with that forward evade.
You said judgment? They're to stagger with light to heavy, of course, Fishing for that massive counter hit potential. Heavy peep. That would have been a sick pickup if we would have connected with that dash heavy, but Semi just shy of being able to connect. Whew. Same position. Don't you lariat me. JU.
Still anyone's game here. Semi is fairly low on that Dragon Gauge, so only has like maybe one more cast without charging before Wyvern's on cooldown. We just got a sliver left actually, so making the most of it. Throw comes through for Sora. Applying some of the pressure right here. Not worried about any sort of skybound reversals at the moment. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Sora quick enough with that fireball to beat up the ultimate fireball. We try to check with the anti-air. No confirm from Semi though. Sora's going to get the wall bounce closer to the corner.
Nice. The ult for ult saves your life. Sora taking the round. Yeah, that was so important. If we didn't spend an ult fireball first, it would have been Zooey coming out on top of that here. With Semi. We'll try to return the favor. Strike.
Yeah, a little too early in the round. I think Semi was just going for like a let me stabilize. I'm not going to be able to get the right follow-up here, but you didn't have enough meter to actually do the Raging Chain. So you kind of spent a breakpoint for just a little bit of extra damage. You still have the life lead, but not the most optimal way to spend the resource. We do see the fire form activated and burned there for Sora, and we burned the DP as well. Semi going to get a fairly substantial pickup near the corner. Skybound Arc's going to link.
There we go. Sora!
I can't quite say
never
Sora
again.
by Donald.
Never again. Don't do that ever again.
No,
I'm going to recommend that you don't do that. Okay.
Sora! I got a better Goofy. Like, oh, God.
Who converts? Ford at 150 coming through. Welcome to the Midwest.
Yeah, somebody got Sora boxed up in this corner right now. Not quite able to connect with that. Brave counter spent. Okay, Sora able to take some of this mid-screen. Both sides spinning brave points. You wake up with a evade roll. That's a pretty high-risk call out right there, and you do get caught and punished for it as Semi takes game one.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right. Ooh, I feel like we had a punish opportunity there, unless I don't remember my frame data. Always a possibility. Wake up mash, I like this. Fire applied as well, so Sora trying to use those fire guys.
He's got that ultimate DP out of here. Late tech, still able to take our turn with the 2-win.
Interrupted on the ultimate lariat as well, so Semi's going to get the full pickup. Sora losing the meter. Needs to get that MP haste going to regenerate it. Now I'm just making every Kingdom Hearts reference I can. I'm going to chill here as Semi is chilling in his mid-screen. There we go. We find the hit with the ultimate lariat. The wall pickup here. Damage is not the highest, but you do get access to the fire stance. And we've equalized the life total, actually.
It's a good chunk of damage for the combo routing there. Yeah. It's a respectable 50% spend. Too far for the second one to connect. It would have been game, or actually a round, rather.
Oh, too far! Too far away for that throw. You just had to run up a little bit more, misjudging the spacing, and so Semi gets the whiff punish and is sitting at set point here. Can Sora make this comeback, though? Out from Illinois, this is, you know, a battle of a hometown representative against a New York City invader.
Yeah, tough break there. It was double layered offense and Semi reacting with the beam. Heavy BC away. Deep cross up. Backing off for the pulp.
Krillin take the turn. Staggering. Nice. I like the ultimate fireball usage right there. Sora not able to maintain offense. And Semi just lets the mash rip. Going to stabilize with the Raving Strike and combo. Final point for Sora here. I mean, you get touched by anything. That extra 30% damage might be all she wrote. Applies the fire.
Not going to pick that up. I think we thought we had a form set up there. Yo!
Oh.
Slow down.
No!
Sora. Yeah. Sora got a little panicky out of that corner sequence there. Wanted to get the pick up on 5L, but we didn't have an install ready. So we weren't going to get that wall bounce. We weren't going to be able to extend. And we tried anything just to maintain that corner position. And that's going to be an opportunity here for Semi to really come out on top. So good round here. Semi advancing with the Zooey. I mean, honestly, maintain control in terms of neutral game, and Sora doing what they could to try to open things up. It was interesting to see that back against the wall we go for Lariat, which does push for the mid-screen, but the startup timing on that, you're at such a risky spot, especially how often we were seeing projectiles come from Zooey here. I mean, Semi, again, just sat in that Granblue zone, was in a pretty good spot for if you try to jump out, I'm going to get that anti-air, or I go for medium dragon and get a full combo extension. I'm pretty well thinking several steps forward.